Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Survive the Nights, A2Z Interactive's new survival game. This is an unlisted early access game, but I want to play some with you and show you what it's all about. It's set in a post-apocalyptic world filled with zombie, and within there lies the core of the game. The goal of the game is to survive as many nights as possible, and the zombies will do everything they can to prevent that from happening. I see we're dropping in during the daytime, so my first goal is to find weapons, food, water and shelter. To be able to do that, I want to go to a place called Union Point. There's a lot of other places to do this, but Union Point is probably the easiest city to find when you spawn in. We have these road signs over here, so I'm going to go over and look at them to find where I am. And as I expected, Union Point is right over this way. We spawned in just by this building here, so I'm going to loot through it and see if we find anything worth keeping. Even though this is daytime, it's pretty early and zombies could still be lurking around. So I have to be a bit careful looting through this. When we start, we always start with a wind-up light and an empty water bottle. So it's essential to find more loot to be able to survive. I'm hoping I find a gun right off the start, but that's hoping too much. And we got some food, some Jaffa cakes, some bandages and hydrated milk. Here's some batteries also. It's worth taking at this point because I'm empty and it could be useful to power up a radio or something. I'm just gonna take all this stuff. I don't know what the camping grill is, but I have room for it, so let's take it. These footlockers are a great place to find some really high-end loot. This time it was only a flashlight, but when it gets dark you'll be happy that you found this flashlight. I think the spawning algorithm tends to spawn items that are relevant for certain boxes. I could be wrong about this, but it seems that footlockers tend to spawn bigger and more powerful guns, and medicine cabinets often spawn more antiseptic bandages and such. I'm just going to take this circuit breaker from this breaker panel. It could be useful in the future when I try to establish a base and get some power into it. I often search these garbage bins because they tend to have a lot of food in them. It's food from garbage, but come on. It's the end of the world, right? One of the things that has made me fall in love with this game, even though it's an early access game, is just the lightings and the texture. It blows my mind. Just look at this when we're coming through these trees over here with the sun. That is so goddamn beautiful and just tells me that this game has so much potential. So we're about halfway here, but I wanted to stop just to look at this sign over here. It's RVs. They used to cost $12,000. Now they're only $12. I'm just gonna screenshot that for later on. Let's look at these signs over here, just to make sure we're on the right track. Old Town and Union Point right behind me. Yeah, we're going the right way. So that was a long run during this early hours of the day, but here we are, start of Union Point. So now I have to find some weapons to be able to defend myself. I'm just gonna run through all this. Oh, that sound means there's a zombie here. I can't see him, but we'll just run around. Yeah, just checking these houses to see if I can find any weapons to defend myself with. It looks clear. And there it is, Lola and Gary gun. Usually one of the first guns you find in this game for some reason, but any gun is better than nothing. Let's check it out. Yeah, and the condition is 0. But as I said, any gun is better than no gun. The conditioning of the gun tells you in which condition it is, and at 0% it would probably misfire at every other shot, but it could get me out of pickle if I end up in one. So my plan here is to just loot around, find things I need, and then find a house which I can prepare a base. Stock up on ammo, stock up on food, stock up on protective measures, and hopefully also some wood or burnable materials, so I'm able to survive the night. It looks like I'm pretty full now. I can't carry any more bandages or even crackers, so I'm going to eat some of the food, so I'm able to carry more. If you look over to the left side where it says hydration, as I eat these dry cookies, my hydration goes down. So I have to be careful not to eat too much dry food without having anything to drink, or I will get hydrated. We're further into the city now. I'm just looking for a building that we could turn into our base. I think this is a fire station and it could serve our purposes, but it doesn't look like there's any stuff in here, so that won't do. Oh, but over here is a gas station, and that would be perfect for what we need now. It has none to few windows and a lot of stuff usually. Oh, there's a zombie. And now there's no zombie. I usually don't like shooting in the middle of the town like this because it attracts other zombies. But that one just had to go. So now blood has been spilt, and this house is now mine. I'm just gonna lock the doors to keep any walkers from just walking in, and then I'm gonna loot through the place. It has no circuit breaker, but luckily we brought the one from our spawn point. I'm just gonna check if we have any power, but no lights, and that's because no light bulbs. I'm just gonna take this again in case someone comes in and loots it before I get lock on the doors. This is why I think this is going to be a good base, because it has a lot of containers in them. It even has 1 and 2 workbenches. I don't know if you need the workbenches to craft things yet, but in any case I have 2 of them, so no worse there. Help. I guess they didn't get any. So, I did find a radio. Radios in this game are really nice for communicating over, as it says, short distances. It doesn't have the greatest of condition, but it does have power. So I'm gonna try to call out and see if I can hear it. There are 3 different channels on it, but usually people just use the first channel unless they're already in a team. Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me? Is anyone there? Hello? No response. Let's try a different channel. Hello? Hello? Is anyone out there? So I didn't get any response on the radio. That could mean 1 out of 2 things. One is that none of the other players have radios yet. The other could mean that no one is near enough to intercept the radio signals. I was kind of hoping though that my friend LP Skinny would respond though. So I found a couple of things. One is this shotgun I now have, the FRKS or the Franks. And the other things I found was hasp and screws and combination lock. So now I'm able to lock up my door. So now it's just a matter of finding a 4-digit combination that I can use, and I think I am going for 1987, the year Ellen Page was born. I just have to check that there's no one in here just before I lock up the doors. I found a lot of other things during my looting run. I found a hammer, a machete, a wood axe, some LED flashlights, and a whole other array of stuff. Like coal, which is used for burning at night. It burns longer than the firewood. And during the cold, dark, lonely nights, just a little bit of light makes a pretty big difference. There are a lot of items in this game, and the idea with that is that you are going to be able to fortify your base with traps, with barricades in front of your doors and windows, making fences and stuff like that to prevent the zombies or other players getting near your base. Unfortunately, not all of these features are implemented at this time, but a lot of the items are in-game already, so you can already start to make up your mind or start guessing of what the items are going to be used for. As you loot around, you will find a lot of car parts, radiators, distributor caps, wrenches and tools like that. But there are no cars in the game at this point, but you can get the sense of what I'm talking about, because even though there are no cars here, there are car parts to fix them, so it's only a matter of time before they're implemented. So my plan as of right now is to chop down a tree. I want to try to extract wood from it, or firewood from it, I want to try to find a handsaw and a draw knife to see if I'm able to craft planks. I don't think I will be able to use the planks to fortify, but I'm gonna go through the crafting system and see what I'm able to make or able not to make. I'm just gonna sort out of my inventory here, so I have the inventory space to carry around the tools that I need. So let's chop this tree down. So when I go into this tree, you can see these small green markers. They indicate that we have to aim to cut down the tree. But as you can see, it's not that easy. You actually have to aim. But wait a minute now. I didn't remember to check the conditioning of my wood axe. And I'm pretty sure that it is low. I have done this before and then I ruined my axe. So I think I'm going to try to sharpen it. But it seems like I have misplaced my sharpening stone. I know I have one, but maybe I put it in the containers back at my base. And yeah, as you can see, the conditioning is only 7%, so I have to sharpen it before attempting to fell this tree. So, back to pick up the sharpening stone. The improvement system for your items is quite easy. If you have the tool required, in this case a sharpening stone, you just select the item you want to improve and then press create. And when the counter hits 0, our axe should be improved. And there you go, 100%. But our sharpening stone is down to 3%. Maybe I should try improving the machete also, but no, it's a pretty rare item. I'll save the sharpening stone for later, I think. Before cutting the tree, I want to just check if there's someone out there. Hello? Can anyone hear me? Is anyone out there? No. No response. Let's cut that tree. Timber! Well, that was pretty hard work. Now to find the other markers. There's one. I've been working as a woodchuck, all the woodchuck. So, I felled the tree, I chopped up the tree, and now I've brought all the materials inside. The only problem is when I tried to chop up the wooden logs, I was not able to create firewood as I expected to do. So I thought I would try some crafting. So I went out and found a handsaw, but I was unable to craft anything from the logs with the handsaw. So I went out and found a hand-drawing knife, but that didn't work either. I even tried it at the crafting station, but it didn't do anything. So then I went and made a hatchet from a hatchet head and a hatchet handle. I thought maybe the hatchet would work, but it didn't. Then I remembered seeing a wedge. At that time I didn't actually know what a wedge was, but the more I thought about it, I thought that maybe a wedge would be the thing to split the logs. I went out and searched for it, and searched a long time for it, and finally I did find the wedge, but it didn't work. Then I kind of cheated and went to the wiki side of Survival Nights, and it turns out that everything I did with the handsaw, with the draw knife, with the handsaw, and with the wedge should have made something out of the logs, either planks or bigger planks. I don't remember what it's called. So at this point it's pretty obvious that you can't do anything with the logs, but it was fun chopping the trees, hauling the logs, and I think they actually make my base seem prettier, or prettier, at least somewhat more inhabited. Inhabited. At least I got some workout from it. So let's move on to the next thing. I've been checking out these guys in the chat in the left-hand corner, so I'm just gonna respond to them. There is a world chat down in the left-hand corner where you're able to communicate with the other players that are online, and these guys have been going at it and doesn't seem to know that there's an in-game chat, so I'm just going to tell them about that. It's actually not that weird that they're unaware that there's an in-game chat, because the chat button isn't listed as an action in the controller panels. But as I said, I've been playing this game for a while and probably pressed every button there is just to see what it does. Unless you do that, there's actually no way of knowing that K is an in-game voice chat. Okay, so it seems like this silence dude actually killed this Morvalir dude. That's pretty upsetting. I'm gonna have to respond to that. The reason why I say it's upsetting is because there is no reason whatsoever to kill another player. You're not able to loot players after they're dead, so he can't even take this guy's gear. The other thing is, when you kill another player, your mental health is reduced, which gives you a lot of debuffs. So he just killed him just for killing him. Well, enough about them. I'm gonna show you what happens when I try to extract wood from this. As I hit the log, the overall conditioning of my axe is reduced. Remember, it was at 100, now it's at 64, just for hitting the wood logs like that. So I decided to go over the light bulbs in my base, just checking the conditioning and making sure it's ready for night, so that I have some electricity and some lights. As I said, when it gets dark, it gets really dark, and it's super scary. Even though I would be able to handle the scariness of the dark, it's much easier to see the zombies if they're able to get inside, so I can get some clean headshots. So, since I'm able to extract the firewood from the logs I just cut, I will have to go out and search for some. Fortunately, you will be able to find firewood from cut down trees or fallen trees, like this one. I also have to apologize for the lag. The FPS rating of this game is subpar, especially in the outskirts of the cities, where the city and the rest of the world texture meets. In those places, it's really laggy. I'm going between 17, 20, even having FPS drops as low as 1 and 2. But as overall, I'm having between 40 and 60 FPS, so it's not all bad. Take some time searching these logs. The searching animation is really slow, but also you don't find... what's that sound? It sounded like footsteps. Oh my god, it's a shot. There's another one. We got players here. I just have to check out my weapons. The shotgun, Lola. It's pretty much just short-range weapons, but I have to go check it out anyways. I do wish they were in better condition though. If I get into a gunfire, the one with the best conditioning would probably win because you won't get as much misfires. They're really going at it. That's a lot of shots now. I just have to run over this hill to get a viewing point of them, and at the same time be careful that they don't see me. For the amount of shots, I'm pretty sure there's more than one. Come on, give me a shot. Ah, there you are. They're getting closer, but it seems like they're pretty far away. The gun sound carries really well through this game. I just have to check if anyone has reported it. No. They should be just above this top, yeah. I should be able to see them from here. Oh, a bit more. Now where? Ah, there they are, up on the right side. I can count about 3 of them. I'm just gonna give them a bit of a scare. I'm gonna let them know that I can see them, but they don't know where I am. Yeah, that stopped them. Made them think, made them think. Oh my god, where is he? Did he see us? How can he see us? We can't see him. Yeah, sure, I'll come over to you guys. This is the fun part in every survival game, where you don't know who's friendly, who's not, who's gonna shoot you on sight, and who might end up being your friend. The only thing I know is I'm pretty sure it's not LP Skinny down there. He would have contacted me over the radio. Let's just watch them for a while and see what they're doing. Ah, now there's another guy coming out on the left-hand side here. I don't think he's one of the guys in the other group. I did see a guy in the chat just spawning in, so maybe that's him. Anyways, there's too many players here now. I have to go get some more weapons, some more long-range weapons, in case this turns out to be a gunfight. On one of my earlier loot runs I saw a rifle here. It's called a Clinchester, but it wasn't that one. Maybe it was this one. And there it is, the Clinchester. It has 5 out of 6. It's only 5% conditioning, but it will have to do. I have to go get more ammo out of my base. What? Really? I can't open it? Oh my god, it's bugged. I can't believe this. I need the ammo. Anyways, I have to go get these guys. So there's one in this house. The other ones are over to the right here somewhere. I have to try to communicate with them. Hello, is anyone out there? Can you hear me? Okay, that was a weird response. I think I'm going to try the radio one more time. Can you guys hear me? Oh, they can hear me. Please use your radio to respond. You equip your radio and use your left mouse button to talk, buddy. That's pretty weird. You don't have a radio, but you can hear me? That's pretty weird, but I guess it's a glitch then. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing in Union Point? The first house you came to when you enter the town, is that your base or are you just looting it? Okay, so now they know I'm watching them and I have been watching them for a while, so they should be on their toes. I think I'm going to go down and meet up with these guys. I mean, there's not that many players online, so I'm gonna give them a chance. Okay, I'm coming down to meet you guys. On your west side there's a shopping mall, orange. Can you see it? Yeah, that's the one. I can see you running towards it. I'll meet you there. I'm not sure how smart it is to meet up with these guys. I mean, they did kill another player, or at least I'm pretty sure it was this group. But I don't know what the situation was there, so I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and meet up with them. And as I said, there's not that many players online, so yeah, I'm choosing to trust them, and only time will tell if I made the right decision. The only thing is they do outnumber me, so I have to watch my back and make sure they don't take advantage of me. Yeah, I can see them over here now, so caution. Hey guys, can you hear me? Hello? Hi guys, I'm over here. Please unarm yourselves. Please lower your weapon.
Where are you? With the water? Oh, right behind me.
Oh, here you go, take it.
Hey dude, lower your weapon.
Oh shit, hold up. Here you go.
Lower
There you
your
go.
weapon,
It's
dude.
dirty, but
What's wrong with this guy? Oh my god.
Thank you.
you're welcome. It's dirty, but I don't take.
Okay, yeah, I backed off. Press 0, dude. Press 0. If you don't lower your weapon, I will shoot. Lower your weapon, dude. Press 0. Press 0, dude. Thank you. Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Ah, that's good. So, what are you guys doing?
Just looting around.
Until we get to know each other, could you please lower your weapons? I mean, until I trust you.
Okay.
So, have you played this game much? What are you guys up to?
We're just looting around. This is our like first time playing this, so we've been playing it for like an hour now.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
There's another guy right behind you. There's 5 of us here now.
Okay, yeah, so he's not in your group. Hi, dude. What's up? I don't trust this silence dude, so I'm going to try to bait him to see what he does. Hey guys, I have to go AFK for a sec. Okay? Yeah, he's definitely up to something. He has his gun out now. And yeah, he just shot Marauder. He wasn't in this group and he said that he was a noob, so Silence shot him. This guy is trouble. If he tries to shoot me, I'm going to drop him. I don't want to because the group is bigger than me, but I can't give him the chance.
Silent, you're killing me, man.
No, he killed Marauder. Hey, Silence, buddy. What's your problem, dude?
Yeah, you gotta keep an eye on Silent. He's got a trigger finger.
Yeah, this guy is aiming at me at every opportunity he gets. I'm gonna just fall back a bit and just follow them. Man, I was just waiting for it. He's shooting at me.
What's happening?
Hey, dude, stop it or I'll drop you.
What's happening?
Yeah, he's done.
Who's
He's done.
shooting?
I'm gonna have to take him out. Yeah, no more freebies for him.
What's going on? Don't shoot the guy inside the house. If you do, I'm not a point.
Stop shooting, dude. Stop shooting. It won't end well for you.
Well, who the fuck's shooting, dude?
Ah, I have to reload. I'll see if I can bandage up. He got some shots in. Ah, he's coming back. Now he's going down. Oh man, I told you to stop shooting, dude. Oh, great. I knew this was going to happen.
Yeah, we're good. This guy was attacking my friend. No. It's okay. It's okay. Trust me. That guy was attacking my friend. Just shooting at him.
I know, but K shot him at first.
Yeah, so that went exactly how I predicted it. They started shooting at me. I dropped silence, and the group retaliated on me, or at least his friend Rodriguez did. But why car? You can always respawn. So, thank you guys for joining me. I'm hoping to make this into a mini-series, just to show you what Survive the Nights is all about. Until next time, catch you guys in another life.